Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Today we will see how to configure the Windows file server on Windows Server 2019, and we will see how to create the Windows file share and how to apply the quota on that Windows file share and how to block the unauthorized file over the Windows file share. We will also see how to provide the read only, read write or special permission to the domain user on that Windows file share. So let's start. This is my VMware workstation and this is my virtual machine of the Windows Server 2019, and we will be configuring the Windows file server on this virtual machine. If I go to run cmd ipconfig, this is the IP address of this virtual machine 192.168.0.151, and this is the host name of this virtual machine WinSRV 2019 VM13, and it is domain joined. This is my another virtual machine of Windows Server 2019, and this is my domain controller. I will go back to my previous Windows 2019 virtual machine. I will make it full screen. I will go to server manager, add roles and features. Next, I will select the server hostname here. Next, I will expand the file and storage services. I will expand the file and iSCSI services. I will select file server and file server resource manager. Add features. Next, install. Installation completed here. I will click close. I will close all these things and I will reboot my system. Restart completed here. I will provide the password for the domain administrator. I will go to this PC E drive and I will make new folder here with the name HR. I will right click on the HR folder. I will go to properties, sharing, share, these are the users and groups are having permission as of now. I will go to drop down here, find people. location virtualtechbox.com, which is our domain. I will search here domain admins. Okay, I will change the permission to the read write share. Done. Close. If I go to properties of the HR folder again, this is the network path of this Windows file share. I will go to domain controller. I will go to run and I will type here backslash backslash 192.168.0.151. Okay, I will go to HR folder and I'm able to access the HR folder, which means Windows file share has been created successfully. If I go to properties, security, these are all the users and groups are having the permission on this Windows file share as of now. Okay, I will go back to our Windows file server. I will go to server manager, tools, and I will open the file server resource manager. I will expand the quota management. These are the templates which we can use to apply the quotas on the file share. I will go to quotas, create quota. I will give the path here of the file share. Define custom quota, custom properties, and I will make the limit to 10 GB. I will select the hard quota which will not allow the users to exceed the limit. Okay, create, save the quota without creating template. Okay, so quota has been applied on our Windows file share. I will expand the file screen management. Here we can create the file screen. These are all the templates available which we can use. Block audio and video files, block email files, block executable files, block image files. These are all the templates available. If I go to file groups, the files with these extensions will be considered as audio and video files. These are the backup files, these are the compressed files, and these would be considered as email files, and the files with these extensions will be considered as executable files. These are the image files, these are the temporary files. I will go to file screen. create file screen. I will browse the Windows share and I will select the template block audio and video files. Which will block the audio and video files on our Windows file share. Create file screen has been created on our Windows file share, which will block the audio and video files on our Windows file share. On the left side, I will select File Server Resource Manager, and on the right side, I will go to Configure Options. Here I can provide the SMTP server IP address. Here I can provide the email addresses of the default recipients, and this would be the email address of the file server from which we will get the email. These are all the reports available: duplicate files, file screening audit, files by file group, file by owner. These are all the reports available for the file server. And here I can schedule the reports. I can create the schedule here. If I tick here, I can get the report in the CSV format, and reports will be saved on this path. Okay. I will go to quotas. I will select the created quota. I will go to edit quota properties. I will go to add, and I will change the threshold from 85 to 95. If I tick here and provide the email address of the administrator, they will get the email alert if threshold is crossed. If I tick here, the user who exceeded the limit or threshold will also get the email alert. Okay. I will go to file screen. I will select the created screen. I will go to file screen properties, and this is the file screen template which we have used, audio and video files, which will make the audio and video files as unauthorized. Here if I tick here and provide the email address of the administrators, they will get the email notification if someone attempt to save the unwanted files. And if I tick here, the user who attempted to save the unauthorized file will also get the email alert. Okay. This is the Windows 10 virtual machine in our domain, and I have logged in through the user 12 to this virtual machine, and it is the domain user. We will provide the rights to this domain user on the Windows file share, and we will verify those permissions here on this Windows 10 machine. I will go to file server and I will go to properties of the HR folder. Security, edit, add. I will type here, the location is virtualtechbox.com. I will type here user 12, check names, OK. I will give the read only permission. Apply, OK. I will now go to Windows 10 machine and I will do the log off login once. Log off login is mandatory for the changes to take effect. I will go to run. I will type here backslash 192.168.0.151. OK. I will go to HR folder. I am able to open the document here because I am having the read only permission on this folder. If I try to modify this file, I am not able to do so because I am not having the right permission on this file share. If I try to delete this file, I am not able to delete also because I am having read only permission to this file share. If I try to create new folder, that is also not possible because I am not having the modify permission or the write permission on this file share. I will go back to file server. I will go to properties of the HR folder, security, edit. I will select the user 12 and I will tick in front of the modify. Apply, OK. I will go back to Windows 10 machine and I will do the log off login once. I will go to run. I will type here backslash and I will give the host name of the file server. OK. I will go to HR folder. If I go to new text document, I am able to create the document and I am also able to create the new folder here because I am having the right permission. I am able to delete the file also because I am having the right permission on this file share. I will copy this video file and I will try to save inside the HR folder, and I am not able to do so because we have created the file screen for this Windows file share. We have made the audio and video files as unauthorized for this Windows file share, so we are not able to save the video file in the HR folder. will go to file server. I will go to run and I will access the HR folder here. This is my root folder, and the requirement here is user should have access to new hires folder only, and he should not be able to access the payroll folder. And inside the new hires he should be having access, read only access to the April 22 folder, and he should have the modify access on the May 22 folder. So let's see how to provide such permission. I will go to root folder, I will go to properties, security, advanced, add, user 12, check names, OK, and I will keep the tick on the read option only. Here in the drop down I will select this folder only. OK, apply, OK, OK. If I go to properties of the HR folder, security, user 12, you can see user 12 is having special permission on the root folder. Now user should be able to access new hires and he should not be able to access payroll. I will go to properties of the new hires folder, security, edit, add, user 12, check names, OK. I will provide the read only access to the user here, apply, OK, OK. Inside the new hires, if I right click on the April 22 and go to properties, security, user 12, you can see it is having read only access. And if I go to properties of the May 22, security, edit, I will select the user 12, I will tick in front of the modify, apply, OK, OK. If I go to properties of the April 22, user 12 is having read only access. If I go to properties of the May 22, user 12 is having read write access on this folder. If I go to HR folder and properties of the payroll, you can see here user 12 is not having any access on this folder. I will go to Windows 10 virtual machine and I will do the log off login. I will go to run, I will go to // 192.168.0.151. Inside HR folder you can see I am not able to see the payroll folder because I am not having access on that folder. Inside the new hires, if I go to April 22 and try to create new folder here, I'm not able to do so because I'm having the read only permission on this folder, and inside the May 22 I'm able to create the new folder, and I'm able to delete also this folder because I'm having the right permission on this folder. By this way you can configure the Windows file server, you can create the Windows file share or SMB share, you can create the quota for the Windows file share, you can block the unauthorized or unwanted files on the Windows file share, you can provide the read only, read write and special permissions to the domain users on the Windows file share. If you have any kind of doubt on the Windows file server or the Windows file share, you can ask me in the comment section. A lot of effort went to make this video, so do subscribe to my channel to encourage my work. Like the video, share it with the friends and spread the knowledge. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.